Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Kyler joined Miyagi-Do during the events of Cobra Kai Part 3. So this is a continuation to What if Kyler joined Miyagi-Do. If you guys haven't seen Part 1 and Part 2, I would recommend you guys go watch them before continuing this one. So in this timeline, Kyler would continue his training at Miyagi-Do, and he would continue to mentor Anthony, and those events would stay the same. Cobra Kai would win the All-Valley tournament, and Hawk would be the All-Valley champion. Cobra Kai would continue to expand and grow. Terry Silver would be surprised to see Kreese, and the events of Cobra Kai would carry on. Terry Silver would put more funding into Cobra Kai, and they would open up various dojos across the valley. Many students would want to join Cobra Kai, and Hawk would like the attention he was getting as All-Valley champion. Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do would continue to operate. Daniel would hear that Terry Silver was back, and Daniel would want to find a way to take down Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai would have a rivalry with Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do. Hawk would want to mess with Kyler, and even though Kyler apologized to him in the past, Hawk would still want to mess with him. So Hawk and some of Kyler's former friends would confront Kyler and Sam at the mall. Kyler would be surprised to see them, and he would be defensive. He would say he didn't want any trouble, and he didn't want to fight, but Hawk and his friends would surround them, and they would attack. So Kyler and Sam would fight off the Cobra Kais, and at first, Sam and Kyler would take some of the Cobra Kai students down, but Hawk would get more aggressive, and he would go after Kyler, and he would start beating him. This is when Miguel and Robbie would arrive, and they would see the fight between Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. Robbie wouldn't want to get involved, but Miguel would see that Kyler and Sam were in trouble, so Miguel would intervene, and he would want to stop Hawk. So Miguel would save Kyler in this timeline, and he would start fighting Hawk. Robbie would have no choice, and he would start fighting some of the Cobra Kai students, and with the help of Robbie and Miguel, Kyler and Sam would take down Cobra Kai. So Cobra Kai would retreat, and they would leave. Kyler and Sam would be grateful. Miguel would say that Cobra Kai was getting too powerful, so Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang need to look out for one another, and this would give Miguel the idea to have Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do merge into one dojo. Miguel would say that individually, they were easy targets for Cobra Kai, but that together, they would stand a better chance. Sam and Kyler would look at each other, and they would agree. So later that day, Sam and Kyler would go to Daniel, and they would tell him their plan, and at first, Daniel would be against it. Daniel wouldn't like the idea of working with Johnny, but Kyler would say that Miguel and Robbie saved them, and that they needed to learn offense so that they stand a better chance against Cobra Kai. It would take a lot of convincing, but eventually Sam and Kyler would convince Daniel, and the events of Cobra Kai would carry on. Miguel and Robbie would tell Johnny of their plan, but Johnny wouldn't want to hear it. Miguel would say that there was strength in numbers, and that with Miyagi-Do, they would stand a better chance against Cobra Kai. Eventually Miguel and Robbie would convince Johnny, and the events of Cobra Kai would carry on. Johnny and Daniel would team up. Daniel would start training the Eagle Fangs, and they would start learning defense. Robbie would have a natural gift for defense, and Johnny would start training the Miyagi-Dos. Johnny still wouldn't like Kyler and Sam, and he would go extra hard on them. Sam would eventually have enough, and she would confront Johnny, and she would ask him why he was giving them a hard time. Johnny would say he never got an apology from either one of them. Sam for rear-ending his car, and Kyler for the night they met. Sam would say she wasn't the one driving, and it wasn't her fault, but she would apologize to Johnny. Kyler would also apologize to Johnny for how they started off on the wrong foot. Johnny would accept their apology, and they would continue their training, so Miyagi-Do would start learning offense. The events of Cobra Kai would continue. Terry Silver would eventually convince Kreese to enter Cobra Kai into the Saikai Taikai. Terry Silver would get Sensei Kim Dayun and the rest of her senseis, and they would start training for the Saikai Taikai. But in this timeline, Johnny and Daniel wouldn't find out about the Saikai Taikai, so only Cobra Kai would qualify in this timeline. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Kyler joined Miyagi-Do during the events of Cobra Kai? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.